Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I love it when you have a design that you had to do very little work on and it makes it look like it was pretty difficult to draw. And if you will take a screenshot of that right there, deleting some lines, really pretty easy. You can make it your own. I'm going to take an ellipse. I don't really care how fat it is or how wide it is. I don't want it too wide. And then I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. And I'm just going to, holding down the control button, I'm going to move it over just a little bit. And then I'm going to Control D 3 more times. So it's got 4 ellipses. Control G to group it. P to put it in center page, pretty important. Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 90 degrees. Now all we have to do is delete a few lines. And that's really pretty easy, and just kind of look at this, that you want that swiping over. We'll go ahead and go to the bottom and do the same thing. There's a few lines on top that we're going to have to delete. Now, if you'll take your virtual segment delete key and your Alt key and just hold down your Alt key and just swipe through here. And that's it. Pretty simple. Now, I'm going to group all this together for a reason, because I'm going to be able to move it out of the way in just a second. We're going to use a couple of tools. One of them is a smart fill tool. You know what? Let's use a different color on this one. Let's smart fill all of these. Now I'm going to take the interactive fill tool and I'm going to go, I went white, and see that one was selected, but I'm over here. That's one thing you got to be careful of. And we're going to just give this a little bit of black. Now to make those 3 equal, I'm going to go down here to the color eyedropper, get the attribute eyedropper, take a sample and put it in those other ones. Now, in a second, we're going to make some lines. So now I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to get the interactive fill tool again. Black might not be my best option, but I'm going to give it a try. Kind of make it look like it's going behind there. We'll just do a little bit of black. Now, once again, I want it to look the same, so I'm going to get the attribute eyedropper and take a sample. And because we group these, I can move them out of the way. Now I'm going to go and let's put a white line around it and see what happens. Now I'm going to group that together. And if you remember, we're working in the center of the page. So I'm going to Control D, alternate C, and it's going to rotate. Well, that didn't work. It wants to rotate. Maybe I didn't group it together. Control, you know what? I want to make sure I've got just one copy. You can always move it as long as you move it back. And it's a group. So I'm going to Control D, alternate C. There we go. There's the center of the page. And I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Then Control D, and magically it's filled in those spots. And you can make the lines black. I think that looks pretty good with white. Let's look at it with black. I like it. I like the darkness instead. I use the 2-tone color here, but I like this. And if you really look at it, it's kind of, it almost looks like it's twisted. Well, it would have to be twisted to get in all those parts. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.